While in Martha's Vineyard a couple weeks ago, I met a lobsterman named Captain Paul and asked if he would be willing to take me out on his boat for a day to teach me the tricks of the trade.
Go fuck yourself.
He gladly obliged, as long as I was willing to pull my own weight.
Which it worked a little bit. I like where rubber bands on it, shit. It's easy.
So I showed up down at the docks the next morning bright and early, ready to show Paul that while I may look like an internet influencer, I'm not above an honest day's work. It's a beautiful morning here in Menemsha Harbor. I showed up at 5:45, beat Captain Paul to his own boat, because, I had to make a statement. I had to show him I'm serious. I'm not here to dilly-dally around and vlog, although I will be doing some vlogging. I came here to yank traps. He wants to get after today. He wants to crank them. Well, have you ever known me not to crank them? Do you guys need me to grab something from the truck?
I'm just grabbing the breakfast.
Yeah, bring as many lattes as available.
We'll run some Bud Light, not thank you.
We boarded the boat, then made our way out of the harbor for what would be a full 8-hour day on the open ocean, yanking up sea bugs. I'm just gonna sit back and observe, watch them pull up the first two traps, try to stay out of their way. I'm already getting in their way, and then I'll start getting in the mix. That's the bait, right? Yeah. The way lobstering works is Paul has a bunch of trawls a quarter-mile long on the ocean floor, which each have 10 to 15 traps attached to them. Paul pulls up one of these trawls, removes the lobsters from each trap, measures them, and throws all the ones large enough to keep in cubbies.
This one here, this is a UFC, and then he's MMA.
This guy's sumo. Daddy Thick Claws. This guy's got a Hellboy fist. He looks like fucking Hellboy. Meanwhile, his son Leo puts fresh bait in the traps. Rebaiting the traps now. Stacks them all on the stern of the boat and sends them back down to Davy Jones' locker. Then, all you gotta do is throw rubber bands on all the claws and dump them in the boat's onboard aquarium. Half hour, 100 pounds of lobster. Not bad. This process is then repeated 20 to 30 times a day. How many years have you been lobstering?
I started lobstering when I was about 14 years old, 13, and then came here in 85, and I ran into a licensed boat. I fished till 91, Hurricane Bob pretty much wiped me out, and I got out of the business for about 12 years. And then I built this boat in 2004, got re-upped my permits, and I've been going for 16 years now down here. There's a lot of guys got out, at old age or whatever, just couldn't hang on. And I hung on, by the thread of my teeth, I hung on. Right. And this year is by far the best year I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what it has to do with COVID or the less air pollution or the airplanes. I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's something.
Yeah.
A lot of people were, especially my ex-wife, was saying, "Get out. This is stupid. Get out. You're killing yourself." But I do it because I love it. So you gotta love it. If you don't love it, don't do it.
A fun fact about Paul is that his nephew, Colin McDonald, is a professional hockey player who used to play for the Islanders.
Played about 200 teams in the NHL. And he was roommates with Johnny Tavares down in Long Island.
Oh, okay.
Really good guy.
And a fun fact about myself is that trying to interview someone on a rocky boat made me incredibly nauseous. I am feeling a little woozy. If I need a nap though, oh, look at this. 4 beds and a bathroom. I gotta get out from under. That's probably why I feel woozy. Gotta keep your eyes on the horizon. Unfortunately, there wasn't even a horizon to keep eyes on, and I ended up projectile vomiting all over the side of the boat. So when I feel woozy, this is what I do. I go to the bow, and I fucking just take a nap. Because I'm not getting paid, I'm just a journo, so sometimes you just gotta fucking sleep up front. Because then you don't get in the way, and at least you're not a burden. How are the traps looking, Paul? Yeah, he can handle it. Alright, I'm gonna close my eyes. The smell of the bait doesn't help. Magically though, after a 20-minute power nap on the bow and pulling the trigger one more time, the the entire outlook of our day changed for the better. I had to pull the trigger, but after I did, the sun came out, and now we're just yanking up bug batch after bug batch.
Happy time. Winner.
Now we're getting really crusty. This boat is chock full of crustaceans.
Have some lattes, eh?
I don't know. I puked immediately after the last one. But now that I had cleansed my system of Bud Lights and had finally found my sea legs, it was time for me to earn my keep. I'm getting the hang of this.
I do all the work.
Yeah, he does most of it. I just try not to puke. If I don't puke, I win.
Hurry
on
the
the
fuck
door.
up. It's taking it so long. It's all about speed.
We're going punting. Back you sack. Bicycle kick. As long as you're not focused on how much you're rocking back and forth, you don't get seasick. You gotta focus on the job at hand.
And that's how it's done, baby.
I had successfully baited and stacked an entire trawl of traps and was now ready to become the rubber band man. You don't want to get chopped. All right, dude. Come at me, bro. There. Okay. Now, you're supposed to cross them up. Crossed. And look at it. He's looking hungry. You get that on there. Twist. Oh, shit. Alright, that's one.
Boom.
See? That wasn't hard. Now I'm going to try to do the next one a little bit faster, because that took me like 10 minutes. Alright.
Boom.
Very graceful. Oh, he's cupping his friend in the full-on cup fight. Oh, God, that's not good. That's going to bring down the market value of that. I'm supposed to be making this guy money, not losing money.
What cost you fucking $2? You must I told you how to do the full Nelson. Come here.
I did do it for a bit.
Full Nelson.
Full Nelson like this.
Not Bob and Nelson. In the ass. Full Nelson.
Watch the line, watch the line, watch the line, watch the line.
See it.
Sorry, I'm just... Last thing you want is to get pulled up.
If it was on camera, though, that would be great.
Yes, sir. That's how we do it on the beer water.
That's a bullet.
It's a bullet? Is that what it's called?
Show 'em, yeah. It's a bullet.
Oh, shit. No claws. Looks like a shrimp. I guess, hey, a lobster without claws is a shrimp. That's what I learned today. Come on, let's go. Oh, yeah, shit. I spent too much time admiring the bullet. I forgot I'm supposed to be the bait boy.
All right, you're gonna be late for half.
I'm the rubber band man and the bait boy. Listen, the world is made out of rubber band men and bait boys. It's up to you to decide what you want to be. You gonna be a rubber band man, or are you gonna be a bait boy? I'm gonna be both.
And a master beta.
I was turning into a full-fledged lobsterman before their very eyes, and every trap we were pulling up was crawling with critters. Oh. Things infested.
Yeah, I'd say we're doing good today.
Yo, they just keep coming and coming.
Is that a juicy one?
Oh yeah.
Look at all these fucking lobsters.
We had pulled up 300 traps over the course of the day, and in the boat's haul now had 500 to 600 pounds of lobster, plus some black sea bass and tautog that ended up in the traps as well. Rule of thumb is that if you're averaging one lobster per trap, you're turning a profit. so it's safe to say we were in the green. Is that another six-pack? Leo celebrated our success by doing some acrobatics off the boat's roof. Then we began making our way back to the harbor, and in a move that showed very questionable judgment, Captain Paul had me take the wheel.
Yeah, I can't see a thing out of these shades, but he trusts me, and that's what's really important. Oh, land ahoy!
Yeah, you're way,
I am off
way
course.
off course.
Where's the boat? There's the boat. Holy shit! Yeah, watch where the fuck you're going, dude. See the purple magenta line on there? You just gotta give me a landmark, and I'll focus on that. Hey, listen. Head that way. Okay, I can do that.
Seeing as we were almost back at the dock, it was time to learn some last-minute lobster lingo.
Well, we weren't changing the water in the traps today. That's the term we use when it's slow. It wasn't too bad. Out there wasn't too rough. The boat wasn't going up and down like a horse fancy a picnic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And get my official report card.
How did I do? Oh man, solid, me.
What do you think are my strengths and weaknesses?
God, you talk too much. Number one.
Hey, I was sleeping and puking half the time. I didn't talk too much.
No, you did fine.
Okay.
Good. I'm proud of you.
That's a successful day. And I look pretty sexy in my lobster overalls. Is that what they're called?
Grundens.
What?
Grundens.
Grundens. My skins, dude. It's the first time I've worn a skin in 5 years. Used to birth control and coitus interruptus. Now I am off the clock. You guys have fun. Have fun loading off these lobsters. Back at the dock, Paul and Leo unloaded the lobster into crates. Oh, you cleared it completely. Oh, except for one conch. So how many crates of lobster did we fill up?
We just fill up 6. 5 or 6 today.
Wow.
Good day.
While I ate a lobster chimichanga. That might be the best Mexican seafood I've had in my life. And waited to see if they'd toss me a free lobster or two for my efforts. All right, Captain Paul, I would now like my weight in lobster. How many should I take, though?
Go stand on the other side.
All right, guess I got free range. I get paid in lobster and content, and I just made some content. Now he's given me the lobster. So he didn't tell me how many I can take, which is weird. So I guess I'm just gonna keep on loading up bags until I can't. Oh yeah,
That's a meaty juicer.
It was fucking Christmas in July, dude. He let me take as many lobsters as I could fit in 2 plastic bags.
Are you gonna eat all these? That's a lot of lobster.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
No lobster meat goes
No
to waste.
lobster goes to waste here.
And filleted some black bass and toe tog for me to take home as well. Please, pull up the lips on that.
Yeah, that's a shell cruncher.
Captain Paul, what a legend. I was really gonna miss him. Now just drop a really poetic quote about lobsters, being like, you know.
First thing that comes to your mind.
You know what we talked about earlier? That was go fuck yourself.
Oh yes, yeah. Hey, does anyone have anything poetic to say about lobsters? Hey, lobsters are the original rags to riches story, from sea bugs to billionaires' dinner plates. Over the next few days, me and all my friends ate like kings.
That is a beautiful.
That is fucking lobster porn, dude. Lobster for breakfast, lobster for lunch, and more lobster for dinner, with a side of fish tacos. These days, I'm back to eating like a peasant. But the memories of that day and those meals will live forever.